ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
हम सब की अति प्रिय परम श्रद्धेय
Our beloved,
परम आदरणीय
revered,
दादी गुलजार जी
respectable
की सूरत
दादी
सबके
गुलजार जी
हृदय में छपी हुई है और मुझ
has her
आत्मा
face
का
imprinted on everyone's heart.
ये परम सौभाग्य रहा कि शुरू से
And
ही
it was my great
मैं
fortune
दादी के सानिध्य में रही।
that since the beginning
जब लौकिक
I
पढ़ाई कर
was
रही
in connection
थी
with Dadi ji.
छोटेपन में, तब घर से
When I
मैं
was
सेंटर
doing
पर जाती
this
थी
study,
और दादी को, क्योंकि दादी
at that
दिल्ली
time
में
I
रहते
used to
थे,
go
उससे
to
पहले
center
कुछ
from
समय
home.
लखनऊ रहे थे, फिर तो प्यारे बाबा ने सेवा पर दिल्ली में भेजा।
Dadi used to be in Lucknow before
दादी
being
को
in
देखना
Delhi.
होता था,
Then
मिलना,
thereafter she was
बात
sent to
करना।
Delhi for service.
तो मुझ पर सबसे पहले
Then when I used to go to center, I used to
दादी
meet
की जो
her,
छाप
talk to
पड़ी,
her.
वो एकाग्रता की।
So the first impression I got of Dadi ji was of
क्योंकि उस समय हम छोटे थे, पढ़ते
ekagrata,
हुए जाते
concentration,
थे,
and of
और दादी
stability.
को जब मंच पर बैठे हुए
Because at that
देखते
time
थे,
I was small, I
चाहे
used to
दादी
study in
क्लास करा
school,
रही हो,
college. So whenever we used to see Dadi ji sitting on stage while giving any speech or doing, giving a class, or while meeting her or while talking to her, I observed that Dadi is very stable. There is no upheaval in her. Her sitting was like that of an angel. At that time, I was not knowing such a deep secrets of knowledge and yoga. But how Dadi used to sit and how Dadi used to talk, that attracted me a lot. And her eyes used to be very stable. Dadi at that time was also young. So we observe ourselves that our mind wanders here and there. But it was not seen in Dadi. So I felt very good from within. So I used to get attracted again and again. I used to see Dadi again and again. It was as if very natural for her that she is in the remembrance of God naturally. That impression was very strong in my mind. Then my aim was also like this, that after completing the Lokik study, I will dedicate my life on this godly service. Whenever someone used to ask me, what would you like to do in your future? I used to say that I will dedicate my life in Brahma Kumaris. Sometimes my parents used to say that you have to do some teachings because I was doing BA, DA. But I had inclination towards Baba and service. So when I surrendered my life here, as per drama, I got this fortune that I was sent to Dadi Gulzar ji. And there, the Lokik mother of Dadi Gulzar ji was the all-rounder Dadi. There are various good experiences shared about all-rounder Dadi ji. So Dadi Gulzar ji and Dadi all-rounder used to stay in Delhi Panda Bhavan. And from here, from Madhuban, Dadi Prakashmani and Didi Manmohini sent me there. Because our Lokik family from earlier days received a special attention from Dadi and Didi Manmohini. And from earlier days, Dadi Gulzar ji and Dadi Allrounder used to be there. I used to receive their sustenance and used to do godly services with them. So I received so much love and close connection with both the Dadis. We all have the experiences of various specialities of Dadi Gulzar ji because every one of us have seen Dadi either from near or from far away. And we know that she was very attractive. The greatest quality of Dadi ji was that she never used to speak a lot, very little. Whatever is needed, she used to say, and that was natural to her. There is someone who pay a lot of attention on them, that we have to talk little, we have to speak in a low voice. But it was very natural behavior or attitude of Dadi that she used to speak very less. And that virtue keep on enhancing the spiritual quality or spirituality of Dadi ji. So whenever there is something that they have to give any direction, and whenever she has to give speech and deliberate a class, she used to speak very softly. She also used to teach us that, see, you have received this fortune that you have become Babas, or you have surrendered your life to Baba. And this is your fortune that you are doing service and that you have dedicated your life. So giving service, doing service is also a very good fortune in itself. But always remember that this is your alokik life, spiritual life. Only service is not the life. Only giving knowledge or delivering a speech is not spiritual life. Otherwise, we become very happy that I have done such a big service, or I am a center in charge, or I am handling so much department, or I have done something special service. It should not be like that. Dadi used to speak it very clearly that worldly people also do lot of many big tasks. They handle very big factories, companies, and they used to do various big programs. But Baba has given us this life. So, if we have done some big service, some special task, it should not be limited to this only. But while doing that task, how much spirituality is there? My life, how much yogi life is there? Because we have come to Baba to make our souls elevated. So, from our task, whether we are doing an ordinary task or doing any special task or in any other thing or in our day-to-day life and our daily duties, or you are the householders who live in your family, with your family. So Dadi used to say that it's not a big deal to do something, but our life is the Brahmin elevated life that should be visible from our life, our behavior. So this is the speciality of this Brahmin spiritual life. So Dadi used to put so much attention on this. So we saw that Dadi was very detached and loving. Some people used to think that Dadi must not be knowing anything. Dadi is upram from beyond any other things. This is right that Dadi was really above all these the circumstances and things, because Dadi was very detached from within. It is not like that she was not knowing anything. She used to listen everything. She used to keep that in memory.
कि सोचते हैं ना ये छोटी-छोटी बात दादी को क्या पता होगी,
like I said,
क्योंकि हम तो दादी के साथ ही
some
रहते थे,
said that why should I tell such trivial
तो एक
matters
बार
to
क्या
Dadi?
हुआ कि दादी चक्कर लगा
But
रहे
I
थे,
used to be with Dadi all the time.
पे रूम था दादी का,
Once
तो
Dadi
गैलरी
was
में
strolling
पैसेज में
around
चक्कर लगा रहे
on
थे,
the
और
first
नीचे
floor.
भंडारा होता
Her
था
room
उन
was in
दिनों
the first floor,
पांडव भवन
so
में,
she was strolling in the
और
passage
भाई नीचे ही डाइनिंग
in the
होता
first
था,
floor.
और भाई बहन
And
भोजन करके
beneath
जैसे
that, in the ground floor, there
वो
was
बने
a
होते वॉश
kitchen.
बेसिन्स, तो बर्तन साफ करने आते
So
हैं,
there was a dining,
तो दादी का ध्यान जैसे
and
बारीकी से
after
देखो कैसे जाता है,
having their meal, everyone
दादी
used to
ने
wash
देखा
their
एक दो
utensils
आए
there.
बर्तन साफ
So
किया, फिर एक दो आए
Dadi
तो
saw that
कटोरी सब्जी की वो डस्टबिन में उलट रहे हैं,
1-2 people came,
तो दादी ने थोड़ी देर में पता
are
कराया
cleaning their utensils, and the
कि
other
ऐसा
Brahmin
क्यों हो
came,
रहा है,
and then they
तो
are
भंडारे
cleaning their
में
utensils,
मैसेज भेजा,
and she
भोजन
observed
खिलाने
that they
वाले से
are
पूछा,
not
तो दादी
eating
को
their
बात पता
food
चल गई,
completely, and they are leaving the
तो दादी
vegetable
ने
in the
इसके
dustbin.
बाद मेरे को
So she
और जो जापान में
did,
रजनी बहन
she
रहती है, वो
asked
भी उन
what,
दिनों
why they are
पांडव
doing
भवन में
like
थी,
this.
हम दोनों को
So
बुलाया,
she came to know
तो
about the
हमने
matter.
सोचा शायद दादी कुछ
Then
बात कहते होंगे, हम
Dadi ji
खुशी
called me
खुशी
and
दौड़े
Rajni
दौड़े
Behan.
दादी के कमरे में गए,
We
तो
thought that
दादी
Dadi
ने
is
कहा
about to say us something, so we
कि
went there very
आज सब्जी
happily.
किसने काटी थी,
But Dadi said,
तो हमने बड़े नशे से कहा हमने काटी
who
थी,
cut the vegetable today?
तो दादी ने कहा तुम्हें मालूम है
So we said in very
आज किसी ने
intoxication
भी
that we
सब्जी
did
नहीं
that.
खाई,
Then Dadi said,
और
you
वो
know,
सब्जी जो है वो
no
कटोरी
one
की
did
कटोरी
eat that
सब उलट रहे
vegetable.
थे,
And that
तो
dust
हमें तब भी
and
कुछ
that
समझ नहीं आया,
vegetable, they were
तो
putting that
दादी ने
in the
कहा
dustbin.
देखो
But
क्योंकि वो
after
सब्जी
listening to this,
कौड़ी थी,
even then we were not getting
और वो
anything.
तूरी की सब्जी थी, कोई
So
एक
Dadi
तोरी
told
उसमें
that they are
कच्ची रह
doing
गई
that
होगी, क्योंकि
because
पहले ये बात मैं बहुत
that
पुरानी सुना रही हूँ,
vegetable was
30-40
very
साल पहले
bitter.
की,
So
उन
that
दिनों
was
देसी
the
ही घिया तोरी
vegetable
होते
of
थे, तो
a
कड़वे
bottle
निकल
guard.
आते थे,
So that was a
आजकल
very,
तो इतना नहीं निकलता है, विदेशी होते
that
हैं
was
ना, बीज
some
वो आ गया
bitter
है तो कड़वा नहीं निकलता,
vegetable was there. So
तो
we
दादी ने
didn't
कहा
saw,
कि देखो
and we cut
तुम
all the
दोनों ने
vegetables
ध्यान
as it
नहीं
is.
दिया,
So that was made so
आपको पता
bitter.
होना चाहिए कि जब
So
सब्जी को
Dadi said
काटते
that
हैं
you,
घिया
both
या
of
तोरी
you
को,
didn't pay
तो
attention
थोड़ा
to
सा
that.
चख लेते हैं कि
You
कहीं
must know
कड़वा तो
that
नहीं
whenever
है,
you cut such a vegetable,
तो हमको
you should
सचमुच में
first
बात
taste
मालूम
it,
नहीं थी,
small
और
part
ना
of it,
हमने
you
इस
should
बात
first
का
taste
ध्यान
it,
दिया था, तो
so that
हम
if
चुप
it
करके
is
सुनते
bitter,
रहे
then you
दादी की
should
बात,
leave that.
तो
So we
दादी
really
हमें
was
पता
not knowing
कराने के
this
लिए
thing.
हंसी
So
हंसी में
we
कहती
were silent
अच्छा
and kept
अब तुम
listening to
दोनों जाओ
what
और जो
Dadi
कुकर
is
भरा हुआ
saying.
है ना बैठ के खाओ,
So
तो
Dadi
हम
in
भी मुस्कुराए,
very loving way said
क्योंकि
that go
हम
and
समझ गए
eat
थे,
that vegetable
पहले तो इतना
yourself.
गहराई से नहीं
Then we
लिया बात
also
को,
laughed
लेकिन जब दादी ने इस ढंग से बोला
because
तो दादी खुद भी हंसी
we were not
और
taking
हमको
that
भी
thing
हंसाया,
seriously. But then when
लेकिन वो हंसी
Dadi
में
said
ही
that,
कोई हंसी
so
नहीं थी वास्तव
we
में,
felt the
दादी ने
seriousness
हमें
of the
ऐसी
matter.
शिक्षा दी कि
So then we
आज
laughed,
दिन तक
and
हम उस
Dadi
बात
also
को
laughed.
भूले नहीं,
So that was not only a very light matter, but Dadi taught us such a deep thing that we have not
दादी
forget that even
ने इस
today.
ढंग से कहा कि हमें पक्का रहे कि फिर कभी ऐसी गलती नहीं करनी,
Dadi
ध्यान
said in
देना
such
है,
a way that we must not
चाहे सब्जी
forget
काटना एक
this, and we should
साधारण
not
सी
do
सेवा
such a
हम
mistake
समझ लेते
again.
हैं,
We must pay
लेकिन वो
attention.
कितने ब्राह्मणों के मुख
This
में
is a
जाएगी,
we consider
और वो ब्रह्मा
cutting
भोजन है,
vegetable
ऐसा
to be
होना
very
चाहिए,
ordinary
तो
thing.
ये सारी शिक्षा
But
उस हंसी
how
हंसी
many
में दादी
Brahmins
ने
will eat that, and
हमें
that
दे
is the
दी,
Brahma
और
Bhojan.
देखो ये बात
So that's a very
सोचकर
important
सुनकर
thing.
भी
So
ऐसे
such a
लगता है
big
कि इतनी बड़ी दादी,
thing
और
Dadi
दादी का
made us
ध्यान नहीं, तो
understood.
समझते दादी कहाँ,
So
ये
while
सब
I
देखती
think
है,
about
दादी
this,
तो बिल्कुल रूहानियत में
we
रहती है,
think that
रूहानियत में ही रहती है,
Dadi
लेकिन
was such
दादी को
a
सब
big,
तरफ
such a senior.
attention रहता था,
So why should she pay attention to such a trivial matters? So Dadi used to be in her
दादी
spirituality,
कोई भी
but
आता
used to
था
pay
मिलने
attention
के
towards
लिए
everything.
तो बड़े प्यार से मिलती थी,
Whenever someone used to come to meet
लेकिन
Dadi,
हमने
she used to
देखा
meet them with so
कि
much love.
मिलने वालों से वो ज्यादा
But we
बोलते
saw
थे और दादी कम बोलती थी, वो अपनी गाथा सुना रहे हैं,
we saw that Dadi used to talk a little, and the other person who is meeting Dadi used to speak a
दादी को
lot.
रहता था
But Dadi used to listen. She never used to say to stop them, or they never used to obstruct them. So sometimes we used to ask, say, Dadi, Dadi, this person will take your time a lot. So Dadi used to say, let them speak, where they will go to lighten their heart. So once a sister came to meet Dadi, and sister started narrating her story. She had a lot of things to tell. So while narrating the story, she also became heavy-hearted. And Dadi silently kept on listening everything. And after, Dadi didn't stop her in between. Dadi didn't ask her a question. And at last, Dadi didn't even give her lots of things to say. Dadi only said that Dadi put her hand on her shoulder and said that don't think a lot. Don't think too much. That's all. I was there standing by the side of the Dadi, and she didn't say a lot. Only 2 words Dadi said. And only listening this, that sister also became calm. Because whenever Dadi used to say such a little words, no one used to question Dadi that how will this happen, how this thing will happen. So I think this is the power of Dadi's spirituality. So that sister went, and after some days she came back. So we thought that the sister came again and she will narrate again her stories to Dadi. But that sister was very happy this time and came to Dadi and said that Dadi, now everything is fine. So I observed that how Dadi's word affected and how that sister also paid attention to those words and brought that practically in her life. So I felt very nice, and I learned that we make a small thing into big by thinking a lot. So the situation is not that big, but we keep on thinking a lot, and we make that big. So there is negativity in the world. So if something happens which is not as per our expectation, then we must pay attention and that thing will be solved. But by thinking, like what will happen, how this will happen, by thinking this, by such wasteful thoughts, we make our state very weak or even change the situation as well. So such things we learned from Dadiji's. Once a double foreigner shared her experience, that person used to meet Dadiji a lot. So he said that I never had a lot of time with me, but I always used to go to meet Dadiji because she never take my time a lot. In 2 minutes, she says such that, and I feel that I have got the guidance. So whenever I come, I meet Dadiji. And whenever I come, I meet, and whenever I leave this Madhuban, I meet Dadiji. So I have seen such many people, whether they are householders or the teachers. So Dadi, in her small speech, used to make them content. Dadi has a hobby of studying. So she came in childhood, and she learned Hindi, Sindhi in the boarding of this yagya only. So we used to see that Dadi keeps on writing or taking notes while sitting in her room. So I used to go and ask her, what are you writing? So she used to say, you know that there is a program and I have to give speech there. So I used to laugh. Dadi, you give so much speech, so good speech, so why should you write in advance? So Dadi used to say no. Whatever topic we have received, whatever we have to talk, so according to that topic we have to give the speech. And Baba says that children don't pay attention and don't pay attention on the topic, and they go as it is and go deliver their speech, so they forget. So that's why Dadi used to write points like 1, 2, 3, 4 in Hindi and Sindhi. She used to write on the topic of that speech. So that's why she has a very good skill of orator. Because whatever Dadi used to say or tell in the speech, that used to be very clear. So Dadi went in abroad in nations for service and used to go in the conferences. So she used to give to the point speech according to the topic. So this was the greatest skill she had in her naturally. She also did some hard work for that because she paid attention towards speech. Sometimes I used to say that you keep on saying, some other sister will keep on writing. To that also Dadi used to say no. Whatever I will write, I will remember. So Baba used to say that we children should say those words only which we have imbibed in our life and what is necessary for the people listening. So that's why Dadi used to do those work herself. So Dadi used to speak in such a simple language that listeners would understand it very clearly. And Dadi used to say that in such a way that it should get imprinted in everyone's heart and everyone remembers that. So some people also used to come and say, Dadi, you came in that program and gave that speech. I still remember that. So the way of talking was also very good of Dadi, because she used to speak very less. And Dadi never used to talk in Sindhi language a lot. Once I was sitting with Didi Manmohini. So Didi started speaking in Sindhi. So I understood a little, but I used to respond in Hindi. So Didi said, haven't you learned Sindhi? So you have been with Dadi Gulzar ji, Dadi All-Rounder ji, they have not taught you Sindhi. So I told her that they themselves don't speak Hindi. And whenever I used to ask, Dadi, please tell me how to do Sindhi. So Dadi said, Baba never wanted us to talk in Sindhi. He never allowed us to speak in Sindhi. So because Baba wanted us to learn Hindi, our pronunciation of Hindi should be good. So Dadi was the number one trans-messenger, and whenever Dadi Prakashmani ji used to call her and used to say go and bring this message, so Dadi used to go at whatever time she asks. So many a times Dadi used to be in Madhuban, so Dadi Prakashmani used to call her for bringing a message. And even in Delhi Pandav Bhavan we have seen that whenever Dadi Prakashmani ji's call used to come and ask Dadi ji to bring a message, so Dadi ji at that moment only used to go to Satal region and bring the message. She never said that I will do this later and like that. Dadi ji used to close the room and used to sit in the chair and then used to go in trance to bring the message. And then used to deliver that message at that moment only to the Dadi ji, that Baba has said such and such thing. And also sometimes some official messages she had to bring. Sometimes for our elevated efforts also she used to bring the sub messages from Baba. And on every third Sunday we have international yoga. But earlier on those third Sundays she used to bring messages from Baba. This is what I am telling is of about 20 years ago, things of 20 years ago. So Dadi used to go in trance and bring message. But later because of her illness she couldn't go. And then if we are in Delhi at that time, Dadi is Delhi at that time, she used to write herself those messages and then send to Madhuban. Now once I came to know that Dadi is writing a message and sending it to Madhuban. So the next day was Sunday and that was a special day. So I said that today is Sunday, there is a program. Please narrate that message in this program. So Dadi used to say, no, I cannot say this. I will send this message first to Dadi Prakash Mani ji and then Dadi will decide where she has to send, because we have to work as per official system. So Dadi was very firm in this, that whatever we have to do, we must do as per the system, as per the law. So we have to do everything as per the law and system only. So Dadi used to say, how can I out that message here only? No, that should be given or received by everyone by Dadi Prakash Mani ji only. She really didn't tell any of us. So that was the message of our elevated state, for our elevated efforts only.
तो दादी के अंदर ये प्रैक्टिकल धारणा थी कि हर बात में बहुत विधि से
So Dadi has this practical
अपनी मर्जी का तो प्रश्न ही नहीं उठता,
dharana that she has to do as per law. As per law, as per system. Every task, every action, every service should be according to law and system. So this we learned a lot from Dadi. Even Dadi all-rounder was her Lokik mother. They used to stay together. But we never get the vibration that they are mother and daughter, that they are talking in that way, or they are in connection in that worldly relation or like that. Never. Sometimes Dadi all-rounder used to say that she is official, that Dadi Gulzar ji is official. So he is also the chariot of Baba. So if Dadi is not giving us a lot of time, or so Dadi all-rounder used to say that she is official. That she is official, her work is official, her status is also official. So we never had such vibrations from them, neither from Dadi all-rounder nor from Dadi Gulzar ji, that they are connected, they are in blood relation, or mother and daughter. So in practical, she had the natural qualities. She was the bouquet of virtues, because everything she used to do so accurately, she was so perfect. And in doing service, she had very zeal and enthusiasm. Once Dadi asked me that do service of policemen. Some policemen used to come, but for some kind of program and all, because we have to tell them everything in advance, that's fine. Till then the security was not created. This is the talk of, I'm telling about 40 years ago. So I thought, how can I call policemen? I didn't say this to Dadi, but I used to think like that. So when Dadi said, I said to Dadi, okay, we have to serve them also. So Dadi said, yes, this is necessary, and these are also the soul, we should give them message also, no matter what kind of service they do. So what I mean to say is, Dadi had zeal and enthusiasm for every sector, for every person. So I was like, if I call them, they will come or not. So, but Dadi has said, so I have to do. So I made a plan, and all SPs, we gave invitation to everyone, because sometimes they used to come also. So really, all of them came with all their teams, and they came as per time, and that program went so well. I was myself amazed. So Dadi herself delivered a speech there and did a photo session, and they got a good impression as well. So Dadi said these are all householders, only their duties are like that, because Baba also remember military people, police people. So we saw that Dadi had lots of new ideas for such kind of services. Like Baba said that we must have such kind of planning and ideas for service. So once on the occasion of Shivratri, we had many programs. So Dadi, while listening to the program, was not agreeing. She said that she was not satisfied. She said that you have not made any special program. Only 2 days was remaining. So at the same time, Dadi made a plan and gave direction to everyone, and she made a such a good program. So Brijmohan Bhaiji was there. She was there to speak, invited judges. There was a very beautiful invitation card was printed, and within 2 days, such a big program was uh, there. So I saw Dadi used to be very silent, but it doesn't mean that she is not interested in anything. She had very zeal and enthusiasm for service. She is silent, but she is very much interested in these things. So she used to tell us that we used to do like this, so we have to do this way. And everything should be of a good quality. So Dadi used to pay attention towards that. It should not be ordinary. It should not be like, okay, we have done this, the program has come and we have done this. No, not like that. Everything should be of very good quality, accurate. There should be royalty in that, there should be spirituality in that. Dadi used to like cultural programs as well. We think that Dadi is very serious. So whenever Dadi used to tour abroad and in India as well, so they used to keep cultural programs, so Dadi used to enjoy that as well. She used to see those programs with love, with happiness, and also used to tell the stories that in those days Baba used to tell us to do this program, do such dialogues, etc. So Baba also used to appreciate this. Even sometimes Baba used to say, what's the need of all these things? But the next day he used to say that, yes, you did very good program. Once I was going with Dadi in a car. So there was the days of election in Delhi. So there was the flags of parties. So because those leaders used to do a lot of propaganda about that election. So there was very flags there on the houses of many people. So we told Dadi, look how many flags are there. So Dadi said that a day will come then in every home there will be the flag of our Baba. So I thought in my mind, Dadi is looking at the flags of the parties, but what she is thinking is about, and the realization she has, that is about the flag of Shiv Baba. So today we can say like that Dada's flag is being hoisted in every home. So Dadi used to foretell such things and used to visualize such a good future. And she used to realize such thing and made us realize. And she paid a lot of attention on yoga. She used to say to us that whatever time you get, don't waste your time in here and there. Do yoga. Because of yoga, you become spirituality comes and you become obstacle free. So if there is winter, there used to be very cold there. So we used to think that why to go in class? We will sit inside our quilt and we sit there only on our bed and do meditation here. So Dadi used to come. She used to come, remove our quilt, and then she used to say, Pushpa, don't you have to go to room in the hall? So we cannot say no to her. So Dadi used to understand. Then Dadi used to say that, don't you have any sweater and shawls with you? So wear them and all the cold will go away. So it became our habit that whether there is many cold outside, there is a winter outside, but still we have the habit of wearing shawl and sweater and remove our quilt and go to do meditation, for collective meditation in the hall. So Dadi used to tell the power of such a sangathan or the gathering. So I'm telling you this thing, recent thing. I used to go to say good morning to Dadi so that I can say how is Dadi. So Dadi used to say, Dadi knew that the class is over because she used to listen to that in speaker. So Dadi said that that person is coming late daily. So I used to get surprised. So how Dadi know that that person has came late or used to come late? So what Dadi used to do is, so Dadi had a passage in front of her room. So from that gate was visible. So he used to stand there and used to see who's coming and when they are coming. So Dadi asked me to sit with them personally and ask them what happened, why they are coming so late. And whoever used to come early, she used to tell about them as well. So Justice Iyer used to come daily there by 6:30 a.m. because by 7 a.m. we used to start the Murli. So Dadi said that judge used to come early in the morning. So I understood that Dadi knew about everything. So I used to learn from everything. So what Dadi used to tell us that we must pay attention to such things as well. And if we cannot say such things in the gathering, then ask them personally, what is the reason of your being coming late? We used to pay attention, but especially if Dadi is saying, then we used to do that. Then we used to pay that much attention on that topic. And we also used to think that yes, this is right and we must say in this way. Like we used to get that power to explain and to tell it to others. So that was the charm of Dadi ji. So from such small things also Dadi used to teach us a lot. For me it was like I have done nothing. Like everything my father, mother and teacher has taught me. Like Dadi ji was a very great teacher. So he taught me the practical training of being a great teacher. And I have learned a lot from her words, virtues, actions, nature. I have learned everything from her and kept on imbibing all these things. So I feel very happy and I feel that I am very fortunate. And from earlier days, 20-25 of us, we used to live together in Pada Bhavan. In earlier days, only in Madhuban there used to be a lot of brothers, but on other centers there were not much brothers. But now in Delhi Pandava Bhavan we have many brothers as well. So Dadi used to call everyone and used to say that today is the class of the members of this household. So she used to do a class for us. And that was the nature of Dadi ji, of being very light, like that was a very family meeting. So in that Dadi used to be very light. So in that gathering we can ask anything from the Dadi, and Dadi used to answer us very lovingly and very good answer she used to give. So we never felt it anything difficult because Dadi was very light We have never seen her entangled in any kind of circumstances, no matter what big obstacles or scenes came in front of her. We know that in Delhi there was used to be very big programs, and new programs used to be created there, and new things, circumstances used to arise, whether it is from government or other people. But Dadi was never got entangled in all those things. We have never seen that there is obstacle or there is any confusion in her through her face or words. We have never seen. So Dadi had this firm faith that the service is of God and there is benefit, definitely benefit is there in the drama. So that used to work. That has to have a good influence on service as well. And no matter how much big the thing is, that program used to get successful and obstacle free. Even now we feel that we are under the canopy of Dadi, and that Dadi is giving us special vibrations and sustenance from subtle region, like he is taking care of us all, and he is also helping this sacrificial fire even now. So we salute her from the bottom of our heart to such a revered Dadi Ji. Dadi used to say that if you have true love, then the sign of true love is to become like that one, like the loved one. So we love Dadi Ji. So Dadi's life was a bouquet of virtue. So our life should get those fragrance, and we should imbibe those virtues, and we should become the practical form of that love. Om Shanti.